Top 10 Scariest Minecraft Creepypasta Stories. Number 10, Herobrine. There are few things more terrifying than coming across a mysterious figure in the game, especially when it looks like this. Herobrine is a creepypasta character who appears in various players' single-player worlds. He was named after a now-deleted Herobrine-related YouTube channel. First seen in 2010 in a video called My Brother in Minecraft, the story goes that he found his brother staring blankly ahead with white eyes and no pupils. When he approached him, he disappeared. Shortly after, the player found weird structures made out of cobblestone, similar to those found in the game's single-player creative mode. He then went back to his house where the windows were all shattered and the front door was wide open. After that, Herobrine was never seen again. Since then, there have been countless stories of Herobrine, and many claim they've actually encountered him in their own worlds. However, most agree that seeing him is only a sign of bad luck, and approaching him will cause your game to crash. Still, the idea of a ghost wandering around the world unchanged by time is quite a frightening one. And the white-eyed man seems to be an eerie reflection of Steve, the original Minecraft player character. Maybe he's just a glitch in the Matrix, but maybe he's something else entirely. Number 9, Entity 303. Before we had glitches in a game, we had glitches in the players. In the early days of Minecraft, before the community had discovered the true potential of the game, some people began experimenting with commands and game mechanics. Among them was a user called Entity 303, a seemingly harmless name. However, the player soon began glitching out, hacking into other people's worlds and causing general chaos. Eventually, he even hacked into the Minecraft forums and wrote, "Hello everyone, long time no see. Sorry for my absence, but I've been busy." I tried to hack into Notch's account, but failed miserably. Notch, the game's creator, wrote back the save files and reset the world. But Entity 303 simply reconnected and started again, even managing to break out of the map boundaries and enter the void. While he did not seem hostile, he also didn't seem friendly either. Just a glitch in the game. Program messing with its users, yet another sign that something bigger than us controls the world. Number 8, Ghost Herobrine. Similar to the last entry, this ghostly apparition is also known as the White-Eyed Man. Unlike Herobrine, however, Ghost Herobrine is often said to haunt specific seeds or worlds, refusing to leave. It's even rumored that certain seeds should never be played alone. One such seed is called Ghost World, where a large figure with white eyes and a black cloak can be found wandering the wasteland. Another seed, often referred to as the Haunted Forest, has a thin Herobrine-like figure walking among the trees. These entities may appear friendly at first, but interacting with them does nothing. Sometimes, if you follow them, they will lead you into the mountains or deep into the forest, never to be seen again. Others say that Herobrine isn't a separate entity, but the spirit of any player who dies in a game, forever stuck in the world they once explored. Number 7, Haunted Minecraft Seed. This seed gave a player everything they could ask for. Endless diamond, iron and food, plus plenty of caves and ravines to explore. So why, after finding this perfect world, would anyone want to leave? Well, as he progressed, he began to notice strange glitches. Trees were floating in midair, villagers had disappeared, and items were just phasing through the ground. He pressed on, however, and eventually stumbled across this ominous message written in stone. As he mined it away, the sound of a nearby minecart made him look up just in time to see this phantom train hurtling towards him. To make matters worse, he began hearing what sounded like distorted screams and whispers echoing throughout the caverns. The player eventually managed to escape the world without being hit, but the memory of the terrifying train still haunts his dreams. Number 6, Skulk Infection. When the Caves and Cliffs update was released, the Minecraft community was introduced to the Skulk blocks. Blocks of earth formed around ancient structures left behind by an unknown civilization. What was once thought to be nothing more than decorative blocks turned out to have a much darker purpose. Players soon realized that the Skulk blocks were slowly spreading around the world, consuming everything in their path, and leaving behind this strange black trail. Even worse, when the blocks absorbed enough power, they would suddenly emit a strange noise, causing the Warden, a creature normally only found in the deep dark, to spawn and attack the player. Some believe the Skulkum blocks are a form of infection, an unstoppable plague that will eventually consume the entire world. Others believe they're sentient and evolving, growing stronger with each passing day. With new updates adding even more danger to the skulkers, this creeping threat may soon become too powerful to stop. Number 5. The Lost Player. Picture this, you've been playing Minecraft for hours and hours, exploring your world, building homes, and generally having fun. You saved your progress and logged off, ready to start again tomorrow. But when you return to your world, everything is different. The terrain is all wrong. Your home is gone and the sky is full of unfamiliar constellations. At first, you assume you've just forgotten how to play, but the longer you spend in this strange land, the more terrified you become. That's because this lost player found himself in a glitchy version of his own world, which changed every time he died. Unable to recognize the land or find his way back home, he was forced to stay in this hellish realm until his sanity snapped. Some say he's still there, trapped in a world of his own making, doomed to suffer for eternity. Number 4. Redstone Monstrosity. The Redstone Monstrosity is a legendary Minecraft build said to be the largest machine ever created. Created by a single player called Mumbo Jumbo over the course of 2 years, the monstrosity was almost as tall as the world limit and took up an area almost the size of a small country. Incredibly, the whole thing was powered by gravity and redstone alone. What made the redstone monster so terrifying, however, was that it seemed to have a mind of its own. It would move, shake, and even destroy anything built too close to it. Players who dared to get too close reported strange redstone pulses coming from their screen, almost as if the machine itself was reaching out to grab them. Though ultimately harmless, the sheer scale and raw power of the redstone monstrosity is sure to terrify any players unlucky enough to stumble across it. Number 3. Cursed Skin. If you're an experienced Minecraft player, you've probably spent hundreds of hours looking for rare skins, trying to complete your collection. But sometimes it's not about a destination, it's about a journey. Take this one player who found this strange Alex skin similar to the default male character in the game, but with some subtle differences. Unfortunately, after equipping the skin, he began to experience strange events. Trees spontaneously combusted, lava flowed upwards, and mobs spawned inside of him. Of course, he quickly removed the skin and hoped the worst was over, but that was when the real nightmare began. The player was sucked into his own monitor and found himself inside the game. Now he's trapped inside his own Minecraft world, and the only way out is to destroy the game files. But how do you destroy something that's already destroyed you? No. 2. Abandoned server. Multiplayer servers are a big part of Minecraft. Getting to play with your friends and other people online is always a good time. But what happens when you find a server that's not supposed to be there? One player found a multiplayer server with the intriguing name Heaven. It was empty, but it seemed as though the players had simply logged off and left their items behind. There was a fully stocked crafting room, chests full of diamonds, and even a music disc sitting on the crafting table. Then the player noticed something odd. Every item in the room had the same name, suggesting the owner wasn't planning on coming back. He then found a sign reading, "Welcome to Heaven. No griefing or your IP will be banned." But the server wasn't abandoned after all. Soon he began hearing voices, footsteps, and even screams coming from the other side of the wall. The door then swung open, and he saw a man standing in front of him, holding a bloody meat cleaver. The player ran for his life, desperately searching for a way out of this terrifying world. And that's when he noticed this strange symbol drawn onto the wall, leading him to believe this server existed in another dimension entirely. To this day, he doesn't know who the man was or how he escaped the server, but he knows that whatever happened there, it was never supposed to be seen by mortal eyes. And finally, number 1, Ender Watcher. We've talked a lot about scary things that go bump in the night, but what about the beings that watch us from afar? In the farthest reaches of the game lies the End Dimension, a swirling vortex of obsidian towers, purple skies, and monstrous creatures. It's also home to a mysterious hooded figure who seems to observe the player's actions from afar. He's been seen riding the dragon, fighting the Enderman, and even standing next to the portal to the end. Though he doesn't seem hostile, he seems incredibly powerful. And some even believe he's the final evolution of the player character, a reward for surviving the game. Others believe he's a glitch in the Matrix, an entity from another dimension who feeds off our fear. Whatever he is, he's sure to startle any unsuspecting players who find him in the end. Now check out top 10 scariest things found in abandoned houses, or click this other link for more creepypasta.